Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video. In today's video I want to talk about Prince Mazibuko, the fact that he has 194 counts of charges being leveled against him, and then also the fact that he is not taking any of that into consideration by scamming again during lockdown. Okay, so a while back all of us was taken by storm, by surprise. All of us was in shock when we saw this news headline, and I am pretty sure we weren't shocked at the fact that people are scamming out here, but rather the fact that 194 counts of charges can be brought against a scammer. And to me, when I looked at the counts, 194, it immediately sparked something in my head. It immediately made me think that this is obviously something that hasn't come on from that day that they caught him. This is something that should have been coming on for years. Now, when you read the Times Live article, you will read that Prince lured in people by promising them 80% return on their initial investment monthly. And when I saw that, I was just like, I wonder what he promised them in the past. So I tried to figure out, I tried to dig, and I came across a Daily Sun article. Now, this was written in 2017. And as you can see, the headline of the article is rather crazy. Apparently, the correct word is allegedly, the IRS offered 10,000 Rand for anyone that had information to the successful arrest, that will lead to the successful arrest of Prince Mazibuko as he is on the run, allegedly, right? So, when I saw that, to me it was just really insane, and it was to me like, in 2017, people are writing about this already. How have we not paid attention? And then, going further into that article, I further read that there was one lady that gave him 500,000 Rand to invest one time. Now, for me, 500,000 Rand is a lot. It's probably a lot for you too. And for someone to just give it like that is probably this lady's life savings money that she saved up for her old days, so that she doesn't have to struggle or rely on Sasa that much. I have my suspicions. I feel that it wasn't lost. I feel it was used on the lifestyle, to promote the lifestyle. And when it eventually came out, when this lady got to herself and was like, nah, I'm being scammed, other people actually came forth. So she found that this thing wasn't something that happened to her only. It happened to other people as well. The fact that someone recently got scammed by Prince, it just I don't know how I feel about it. But in the end of the day, I cannot get myself to do victim blaming and victim shaming. We should never ever resort to, regardless of how many warnings there has been out there, because these guys are manipulative, these guys are conniving, these guys will make you believe that they have your best interest at heart, and then they scam you out of nowhere.
Oh my God!
So, seeing the fact that he's out there still scamming people today, and when you look at the proof of payment, you will see that this is actually a chunk of money. What can you do with 25,000 Rand? Please let me know in the comment section. What can you do with 25,000 Rand? So, the 18th of November, this person contacted Prince, and this person wanted to invest with Prince. He obviously had his questions, and as you can see, some of them are valid questions. And he got promised by Prince that this is actually, this is a safe thing. So he invested 25,000 Rand with Prince, and to me, apart from that, he still wanted to learn. So the fact that he wanted to learn after investing tells me that he was going to use the proceeds of the investment to pay Prince for mentorship. But now the problem I have with Prince's mentorship is that he charges 9,500 Rand for 3 months. To me, that sounds really greedy and just wrong. Because at the end of the day, when I look at it, what is someone paying you 9,500 Rand for if you are out there losing everyone's money? Is your strategy even profitable? But at the end of the day, still 9,500 rand for 3 months. You are just plain greedy. The other thing that I really had a big issue with is the fact that Prince was telling this guy that he was gonna give him a return every 20 days of 50%. Now, let's just do our math quickly. This investment plan was gonna last for 1 year, right? Prince was gonna give him 50% every 20 days. Now, let's count it up. If you divide 365 days of the year, you divide it by 20. You will see that there's 18 cycles of 20 days within the year. There's 18 20-day cycles within 1 year. So that means he was gonna get 18 payments of 50%. So if you time 18 by 50%, you get 900% for the year. This means if you've given Prince 10,000 rand to invest for you for 1 year, and you count up all that 18 payments for the year, then at the end of the year, without your initial investment, you should have 90,000 rand.
Stop it.
That's without your initial investment. So if you gave your initial investment back, that would lead you to making rather worth that 110,000 rand, 100,000 rand for the year.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now, another thing is, I know a whole lot of you guys are like, oh, but was he talking to the real Prince? Was it the real Prince? No, it's not the real Prince. Prince won't do that. Prince has a church. Prince has this Prince. No, it was Prince. When you look at this text here, you will see that Prince was the one that told this guy, listen, video call me, so that you can get clarity on the fact that you are talking to the real me. You are giving your money to the real Prince Nkosinati Mazibuko. You're not giving it to a scammer. You're giving it to me. You're not giving it to a fake guy that's pretending to be me. Okay, so obviously after the money was paid, this guy was expecting returns and the dates were coming up, right? And it was here when things literally went sour. So when dates come up, right, and this is one thing that I have to say, account management causes debt. Or I wouldn't say it causes debt, but it puts you in a place where you have to deliver, especially when there's a date coming up, right? So to me, promises, that is what I wanted to say, is promises make debt. So if you promised someone a payout after 20 days of their initial investment and every 20 days thereafter, then you're obviously gonna get questions about it. And this is when things went sour, because this is when this guy started asking, yay, where's my money? And as usual, scammer tactics, like I continuously tell you guys, the silence was telling the whole story. As this guy was texting and Prince would reply whenever Prince wants to. And you know, the other thing that I found with the replies is also that there's a pattern that Prince would always say, no, I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna call you. Then he doesn't call at all. Eventually this guy gets fed up, right? So he inboxes Prince over Instagram. He sends a text, and then this just really blew my mind. He phoned Prince 22 times and Prince didn't even speak up once. Didn't even reply to those 8 messages. Didn't even respond to those to the Instagram messages. You know, and the thing is this, or he did rather respond to the Instagram messages, but as you can see, it was just a whole bunch of BS. It wasn't him coming forth being like, hey, listen, I lost the money, give me some time, I'll pay you back. Because I firmly believe, if Prince came forth and Prince told this guy, listen, I lost your money, I will pay you back, can you give me some time, nothing like this would have come up, you know. But now this guy put effort into raising this money, and then he also trusted Prince. Eventually, as all scammers do, they get fed up with all the questions, they get fed up with all the interrogation, they get fed up with their clients that they have wronged tagging them in posts, tagging them in the comment sections, asking them where's their money, because obviously now it has gone from a point where things cannot be handled privately anymore. It has to be out in the public, because what you are doing to this person, you can do to the next and the next and the next and the next. And that is just the cycle of things, which is why I'm constantly out here doing these videos, because the more I speak about this, the less people will fall victim to this. Imagine I followed up on that Daily Sun article in 2017 already. Imagine I had a channel in 2017 already. I don't think Prince would be able to scam people, because the knowledge would have been put out there. The truth would have been put out there, and less people would have fallen for him. So this is why I'm just coming here to make videos, guys. I'm not coming here to like say cancel them, because I don't believe in cancel culture. All I'm saying is be aware of these guys. Be aware of who you are trying to do business with, because ultimately this guy gave Prince 25,000 rand, and he was looking to invest another 9,500 rand into Prince's business by means of paying for mentorship. But Prince ended up blocking him. Which just tells me that this is not who he portrays himself to be out there. This is not who he portrays himself to be out there when he's in church, when he's out there preaching in front of people, when he's out there bringing the word of God. Because what are you bringing when you are scamming people, when you are lying to people? And what I also found really disappointing, men, if you do this, just know that you're not worthy of being a man. First, he throws his wife under the bus, right? Because apparently he went to hospital, and then this guy contacted him and he didn't reply. And the reason why he didn't reply was because apparently his wife was posting for him. So that is him throwing his wife under the bus. Another thing that I found really disingenuous is that after if this is true, after taking money from people, someone else is managing his WhatsApp and is promising these people that they will get their returns. Now my thing is this, if you have been appointed to speak to people over WhatsApp and to take control over Prince's things, then how are you able to just blindly say, you can trust me, I'm gonna get your money back for you, I'm gonna make sure that you get your money? You don't even know this stranger, you don't even know this person. So to me, if that is true, it's highly disingenuous. And if it is Prince doing that, then I find that very highly disingenuous as well, because you're out here pretending to be someone that you're not once again. So as I've been showing you guys on and on, when the bubble bursts, these people do not want to take accountability or responsibility for what they have done to others. They do not want to acknowledge that they have scammed people. They do not want to acknowledge that the wealth that they have built is ill-gotten wealth. Ill-gotten wealth. And that is when I have a problem. I don't have a problem with success. I don't have a problem with people being the best trader out there. I don't have a problem with people making tons and money from the market. Where it becomes a problem for me is when people legitimizes themselves falsely to scam other people, to scam the public, to take money from people that they should not be taking money from. They shouldn't even be taking money, period. If you came this far, I really thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We are almost at 10k, so please keep sharing, please keep liking, please keep commenting. Yeah, keep on sharing, keep on inviting your friends. And if you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It would be awesome to have you as a subscriber. Now, we just got one more video to go, which is all of the traders that use fake publications to write articles for them, but it isn't actually these people's articles. It's actually articles that they wrote themselves. So the next video will be about traders faking publicity, and then the video after that will be the much anticipated Ref Wayne documentary, and I promise you, you do not want to miss that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.